West Lafayette Park could be headed in a positive direction for pooches.
The city is considering putting a dog park in Happy Hollow Park. The city has requested quotes to demolish a home in the park because it's deteriorating and not up to code. Well, Park Superintendent Kathy Lozano says once that happens, a large flat area would be left. She says it's the perfect spot for a dog park. Adding a dog park to the area is part of the 5-year park master plan. She says they've been looking at other parks in the city, but Lozano says this location has the most room available and would be a much needed addition for dog owners.
There are lots of people that have dogs, and there's really nowhere for them to be off the leash unless you go out of the city.
Lozano says if all goes well, the dog park could be up and running by the end of the year.
And now, your Precision 18 forecast. News 18. Weather from where you live.
Well, storms pulling away. We're going to get some clearing this evening, and the severe weather risk going down, at least initially. But you can see that line of storms, that little cluster of storms originating near Chicago that's been dropping southeastward through the afternoon. But it was moving very quickly, 50, 60 miles an hour at times. So we become partly cloudy this evening. Temperatures begin to rise actually a little bit. We're in the 60s now. We'll be up around 70 by 11 o'clock tonight. And then we watch another little cluster of storms come in tonight. Pretty compact, but the best potential of this would be in the north, far northern part of the viewing area. And then perhaps an isolated storm or two in the north tomorrow afternoon and evening. And then some severe weather risk Sunday as well as Tuesday and possibly on Thursday. But here's the warmth building right here. The warm front is draped like this. And this is a little storm cluster that's been riding the warm front. As the warmth builds here, it rides the edge of that warmth, and it's been diving southeastward through the area this afternoon. No warnings around for us, and the main rains are pulling away too. The only severe weather we've got is that monster supercell thunderstorm that's got a lot of really big hail with it just west of the viewing area out near Danville, Illinois, and then dropping down towards like Park and Vermilion counties in Indiana. So we're in good shape. The winds are pulling away, and then there's that monster storm over in eastern Illinois that will miss us. Still a slight risk of severe weather for that little cluster that develops tonight and kind of passes over the northern part of the viewing area. Then that gets out of here early tomorrow morning. Then just partly cloudy, maybe a couple of storms in the north later on in the day, and a warm, humid day with a high of 84. And for tomorrow, it's a marginal risk of severe weather, mainly in the north for an isolated severe storm or two. And then Saturday, everybody's dry, partly cloudy, muggy, 87, with a pretty strong wind from the southwest after 68 in the morning. Here we are at 1 o'clock in the morning, still okay at that point, but notice the north, this cluster of storms riding through our northern counties tonight and into early tomorrow morning. That moves on, and then perhaps a couple more storms later tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Best chance, again, would be in the north. And then Saturday's dry. We are just bathed in wind and warmth. A line of storms may come through Sunday afternoon with a severe weather risk. Then a lull. Then we watch this line of storms that may be severe later on Tuesday. That goes through. Then it dries out. And then we may see a few more storms Thursday. But then after that, you know, next Friday, next Saturday, Sunday, Monday may all be dry with summer-like temperatures well into the 80s. All right, 87 Saturday, 83 Sunday. Monday's dry with an 80. Some storms later Tuesday with 83. And then we're back to 84 with potential some storms on Thursday. I guess the best news I have is that when these storms come through, they don't sit and dump 2 or 3 inches of rain. They're in and out, and then you have a day or two where you dry out a little bit. That's kind of the silver lining for